Today we'll be discussing the Vonage Business Communications desktop app. The VBC desktop app allows you to expand on the features and functionality that the VBC platform offers, rather than using a standard desk phone to communicate with voice and voicemail. Let's go through the general layout. Down the left-hand side, you will see all of the available functionality to you based on your user level. Since I'm logged in as an administrator, I have an administrator icon that allows me to quickly access the administrative UI for VBC. Your profile button shows your status in a green dot, and if you click on that button, it will actually show you more advanced features like muting all your devices, disabling notifications if you're on calls, disable outbound calling, which will put your system into click to dial and send the call to another device for you to answer and complete the call. More advanced settings on the extension, which we will touch on later in this demonstration. The What's New button shows you anything that's been added to the system since its latest update. Send feedback allows you to send feedback to our team to let us know about any issues or requests. Get Help sends you to our support page. System Status will show you the status of our VBC cluster, and Log Out will log you out of the system. The New button allows you to create new calls, messages, groups, meetings, or faxes. In the calling window, you'll see it's categorized by recent, missed, and recordings. Recordings will only show recordings for a user that has on-demand call recording, and they can see and download and play any recordings from their calls with this feature. You can actively search through the system to see any and all calls that you have missed or received or made during the course of the history of your phone system. In the upper right-hand corner, you notice a call flip button. This allows you to instantaneously move the call from one access point to another. An example would be you answer a call on your physical desk phone and need to get up from your desk. You can simply open the VBC mobile app, click this call flip button, and it will instantaneously move the call to that mobile app without placing the customer on hold or having any pauses. You can then return the call back to the desktop app or the desk phone as well. This allows you to more easily move around the system, as well as give the customer a better experience by not putting them on hold or calling them back. You also have a new call button in the upper right-hand corner so that you can create calls from there. You'll also notice when you hover over the history, you have the capability to call that person, message them, add them as a contact, or block them. If the call happens to be from an internal user, you have some additional features, and I'll show you later in the demo. The voicemail section allows you to visualize what voicemails are on your system, call those people back, add them as a contact, or delete the voicemail. On the right-hand side, you can play the voicemail, email them, or download it. SMS is a feature that's built natively into the VBC desktop system and allows you to use your telephone number assigned to your extension as an SMS contact point with external users on their mobile devices. Again, this is something that is built natively into the system and is not considered an add-on. You can see here all of my communications externally. I can also click on any info to edit or call that contact from inside the system. I can also see any unread messages that I may have by clicking on the unread tab. The team messaging is for internal messaging or instant messaging between VBC users. In here, I have the capability to do one-to-one messaging between myself and another user. I can call them, I can generate a meeting with them, I can mark them as a favorite, or I can delete. I can also go into what we call Vonage Flow, which is our group messaging. This allows us to create a group of participants to create a more collaborative messaging platform. I can start a meeting with those users and pull them directly into a meeting. I can add participants, or I can delete the room. I can also see unread messages from up here, and I can create new groups by clicking on the new group button in the upper right hand corner, or create a new message, which will give me a pop-up and allow me to type in what user I want to message one-to-one. The Vonage Meetings offering I will cover in another demonstration, but this is our internal video and audio collaboration system that's built into a single pane of glass inside the Vonage Business Communications desktop app. Your contacts allows you to see all of your internal company contacts, as well as any contacts that you've added manually to the system for external communication. All external contacts will show up with a purple icon to let you know that they are not part of the Vonage Business Communications system. External contacts give you the capability to call or message. You can also make them a favorite or delete them from inside the system. Your company contacts show up in black, and you also have presence. So if they're a green dot, they're online on the system. If it's red, that tells me that they are in Do Not Disturb. And if I see a little telephone icon inside the green icon, it tells me that they're on an active call. Hovering on any of these users allows me to place calls, message, or start a meeting. I can also mark them as a favorite. Importing external contacts is easy. You can simply click on a telephone number inside of your calling system and add a contact, or you can go in and do a mass import leveraging a CSV file. If you need to do this, click on the import button and import the CSV file. Click on the Vonage custom template to see what order the columns need to be in to ensure that the data is placed in the proper fields. Business Inbox is an add-on feature which allows you to leverage your main telephone number as an SMS contact point with your customers. This allows you to assign a group of users to monitor the telephone number as an SMS contact system, and this will allow you to no longer have a single point of failure. When a customer calls, it will go through voice routing. If they text, a team of people will see that message, and anyone on that team will be able to respond to that message, but all members of the team will see the communication. You also have the capability to attach your Facebook page to the Business Inbox, which allows you now to have a single pane of glass for all of your instant messages from Facebook, as well as your main telephone number, as well as your one-to-one SMS messaging. Faxing is available on the VBC system, and you actually have personal faxing or group faxing. Your group faxing system allows you to share your fax number with multiple users on the system, and your personal fax will leverage the phone number that is assigned to your extension for your use only. You can see here recent faxes, any pending faxes, or failed faxes. If you have multiple fax lines available to you, you can select those from the drop-down menu. You can also generate a new fax and select how you want to send that fax, or what line you want to use to send the fax and where you want to send it to. Your call recordings shows you all of the call recordings that are in your system, similar to looking in the actual calling system. Again, this will only be available to on-demand call recording users that have it assigned to their extension. Show All is our new App Center, which allows you to more quickly view and add additional feature sets to your system. Your calling dashboard, which can now be assigned to actual users rather than administrators only, allows you to more quickly see what's going on in your system. You can see calls that have been visually parked. If you have call queues, you can see what the status of those queues are. And more importantly, you can minimize these fields and you can now see what's going on in your actual contacts, who they're on a call with, their status, the duration, and if you need to more quickly filter, you can simply click active calls and it will filter out all non-active callers. You also can search from the search field to find the user you're looking for. This concludes the basic demonstration of the Vonage Business Communications system.